Hey, everybody, it's Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? So tonight is Tuesday, June 17th, 2025. And this is going to be a little bit different of a show. Usually it's me and people pop in. But as you guys know, I am a Gemini, and so is my best friend, Susan Campanaro. So she's with us tonight, and we are celebrating Gemini season and Gemini birthdays. However, our friend Ed Troy is also here because Eddie usually spends the winters in Florida. And when Eddie comes home, that's how Judy's here too. That's how we know that it is summertime because Eddie's visiting us. So Eddie's birthday is in March. So we have Eddie over too. So it's me, Susie, Judy, and Eddie tonight. Here's Eddie. Happy birthday, Eddie, belated. Judy called us something today on the phone. I can't remember what it was. It was the core, the club, the whatever it was. The four of us hang
the cool
out.
kids.
The cool kids. We're the cool kids. When we hang out, we have the best time, and we can just be ourselves with each other. So I just saw that. Well, Danielle, of course, is always first in. Danielle Alexandria Alchemy, our friend, who's a medium, a psychic, a spiritual teacher, past life regressionist. She does spirit animal readings. She's amazing. She is popped in tonight. And one of these days, very soon, we're going to have Danielle on the show because it is summer solstice coming up. And Danielle will guide us into the new season and what we need to know. Maybe we'll even, if she's in the city, we'll even have her pop over and be in studio. But maybe we can do, Danielle, let's talk about it.
Studio.
I love it. Danielle, let's talk on the phone this week. Maybe we can do some like readings over the, like live readings.
Did you do group, whatever the hell, whatever that's called.
Seance?
I don't know, but Judy's over there, so now she's talking to me as if we're home. But we're live. Lori Towers, happy Tuesday and happy Gemini season. Lori,
Happy anniversary.
happy anniversary to Lori and John.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. So we were just talking about you,
About
Lori,
your
because
jewels.
Lori's
This is the one you
jewelry.
got, Judy.
So that's Judy's. This is mine. We
Wait,
wear them on Gay Pride Day.
Pretty.
And we want to say thank you to Lori. Lori does many things. She's a publicist. She's a bass player. She's a writer. She's a DJ. She's a
activist.
Music historian. Activist. They were at the march this weekend.
Yes,
at the No Kings March. Wow.
No kings, but Elvis.
11, how many millions of people?
11
million people marched
across the world.
Across the world.
Yeah.
And how many people?
Protesting Trump.
I know.
How
and how many people were at that little parade?
No, at his parade? No.
No, impossible.
12,000.
No, I'm going to look it up right now.
Look it up. They fibbed. Of course they
fibbed.
It was
He's a superstar. Hey, Lynn Portis Jr. joined us.
Hi, Lynn.
Lenny. So Susan and Lynn wrote a great show called Doing Time with Lavinia.
That's me.
We're going to talk about all that tonight. All this, they co-wrote that show. It's just blown up. It's completely blown up. They're going to be all over the place this summer. So we did want to start by saying happy anniversary to John and Lori, who we love.
Yes.
Danielle is here. Sudi Ricaritas, we love Sudi. He's in LA. 8647, we're at the parade. Oh my God.
There's a parade?
I mean, there have been parades all. Kenny Holcomb.
Friday.
Kenny does all of Susie's
all of our graphics. We love Kenny. Oh my God.
And then Leo takes all our stuff and runs all our websites.
We have Kenny Holcomb and Leo Rodriguez. We don't need anybody else. Those are our men Friday.
Oh, look at this. Ocean McKenzie Glitter. Hi, Maria. It's Ocean, Michael's daughter. Oh, hi. We were talking about you, Ocean. You should come on the show sometime. I just saw your dad this weekend, who I love very much. So glad to see you, Ocean. That's fantastic. So let's stay connected. And
welcome to the birthday party.
Yes, welcome to the birthday party. So if you've never seen the show before, everybody, this is a show about creative people inspiring other creative people. So whatever it is that you do that is creative, we want to hear about it. So please, we're here every Tuesday from 9 to 10 Eastern. Then it goes into, it's archived on YouTube and every podcast platform. So Susie and I have been friends since 1990. Well,
91.
91. We started working together, but before
Yeah,
that,
I met you in 91.
yeah,
I was in 8th grade.
you were in. Stop it.
I went to 8th grade.
That's cruel. That was so mean. Oh my God. What is she? Some kind of liberal?
She was
person?
off camera though. But she won't come back here and say that.
That would be a
So anyway,
right
Susie and I
there.
met in 1990. But before that, we knew each other from before that because I was a bartender and she was a customer.
She made a thing called a perfect martini. They came in a decanter with a glass.
This is at
and you
Joe's
had to
Bar and
pour it
Grill,
in, which was on 10th.
Yeah.
And I had a drug dealer boyfriend that lived on Charles. So, I was living the high life, going out to expensive lunches in the day and drinking martinis. And I like to smoke. And this one at the time,
I used
liked
to smoke.
but I never had cigarettes. I never had my own hard goods or dry goods, as they would say. I really never had any of my anything. But anyway, so I would say, hey, you got a cigarette? And at that time, you could smoke everyone. So he would be off, I don't know, doing a deal. And I would have my cigarette and drink my perfect martini. And what was perfect about it was it filled the glass, but then there was like that much more in the decanter. So it was like a martini and a quarter.
And then,
Right?
and then this person, I didn't even know her name, would say, when her boyfriend would go outside, do you have a cigarette? Give me a cigarette. And I would give her a cigarette. She'd light it. And then she'd say, my boyfriend comes back. It's your cigarette. And so I didn't know her name. I just knew she was a customer. And I better, like she wanted cigarettes. We both smoked. And then I went to the audition at Tony and Tina's wedding. And I saw this girl. I was like, oh my God, that's that girl that's always asking me for cigarettes.
That smoking
Anyway,
girl.
then I got cast in the show as well. And we became best friends ever since. So it's
Yes,
1991.
it started with a martini.
So Ocean, to answer your question, when you come back to, yes, we're going to be great friends and we'll be in touch and I want to get you on the show and tell your dad I love him too. He's a lovely
Who's
human being.
that?
Her dad is my friend Michael and he's a great musical director and amazing.
How fantastic.
He's just an amazing human being. And he's a customer at Brandy's. So she also made a summer camp, best shot ever, says Kenny. Yes, Kenny, I created a shot for Kenny called the summer camp. I wanted to take all these different things, different flavors, and what summer camp would taste like as a kid, but now in a drink. So thank you, Kenny, for remembering that. So, Susan, why don't we go straight? Oh, and Alana has joined us. Alana Diaz, we love her.
Alana.
Hello from the Stonewall.
Oh my God. Hello.
Right.
Yes, and we also work at the Stonewall together, which is very exciting.
Yeah, and we teach for road recovery together.
Yes.
And
we've had so many jobs together. I don't think there's been many years where we haven't done
worked.
something.
And then we
together.
worked for a company called Simply Elementary.
Yes, and we saw Brad and Merton at
Yeah.
your show, which
Yeah.
was a great joy.
That was so great.
amazing.
We had a wonderful time at Green Room 42.
Oh, great show. Great show.
Shanna Sharp's going to be at Green Room 42 in July.
What? I'm going. We
She's
gotta
coming.
go.
Let's go. Let's get
Let's go.
tickets.
I love Miss Sharp.
Yes, she's great. So she's going to come back for one night. I saw it today. She posted
One
it.
night only.
And then we'll go see Shanna. Maybe we'll have her zoom into the show before that.
Zoom.
She's living in Serbia now with her Serbian husband, but she's going to be back. John Pietero put a lovely hashtag.
John, happy anniversary for you.
We love John and we love Lori.
We love what Lori made Judy.
So, Leo, can you pop on and tell everybody what Lori and John do on Wednesday nights and how people can listen to them? It's they're DJs and music historians, and on Wednesday nights, there it is. He's posted it. Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern, John and Lori. It's called Beneath the Underground and Sheena's Jungle Room at WFMU.org. You can listen live or do what I do because I work Wednesday nights. You can listen to it, go to that website, and it's archived. So I listen to it the next day. And they play like so many great songwriters that you're not used to hearing all the time. And they give a lot of great songwriters a lot of great time on air. Yes, Leo?
I have a surprise.
A surprise?
I always give a surprise. Oh, yeah.
What is
a
it?
Surprise. It's a little bit of footage from how zany you two are.
Oh my freaking God.
How many things do they have?
This
This
is
is when we did
pre-edit.
our movie. We did our movie.
Look how pretty Maria looks.
BJ, blowjob.
No, God.
We were at
Berkeley
BJ's.
Jensen stand.
Berkeley
Not everything
Jensen.
is dirty, Susie.
What? Some things are.
What are you doing? What are you wearing?
I
Susie
had
and I
to
used to
yoga
do a
this
lot of
morning.
stuff.
I'm so hot, and then I rode my
I got
bike,
my
and
like
I was late for you.
reversible jacket with the hood
It's on the
You're
boat.
naked.
I'm
You're
not
always
naked. It's just my
I
thing.
just need
I'm
a few
just like,
snacks. That's all
they
I'm
sell
getting.
Keurig here?
No, they sell here.
You guys are so zany.
Oh my God. So we made a movie last year. Our friend Krista Piero.
Called the No Matter What Club.
Yeah. And we actually was 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, it was well, or was it pre-pandemic?
Maybe. I don't remember what was pre-pandemic.
Anyway, we went to LA because we got into the
festival.
a
Real
film
Recovery.
festival, Real Recovery Film Festival. And then we had a screening in New York, which was so exciting. You remember that?
And you can see both our movies. We have 2 short films. One's called
Just Eat With Me.
Just Eat
My
With
mother
Me.
says she laughs every time she watches it.
And the other one is called the No Matter What Club. They're both on YouTube.
Yeah.
So they're only 22 minutes each, and they're really funny. So, and we used to
Chris
write
DeViro is our editor and filmographer.
every
And
single time.
he's just magical because there are 2 moments that are the most magical. I once said to Maria in the first one, listen, I don't care if my ex burns. If he burns, I'll call 911. And immediately a fire truck went by. So it was like, that was magical. And
Yeah,
Chris got it. And then we were going over the George Washington Bridge and he got all these birds. It was just like magical.
Yeah, he's a great film.
Something's magical about Chris DePiro.
He's the best. We love Chris. So now, Susie, why don't you talk about what your summer's? Yeah, because you got a lot going on this summer.
What's going on is, well, I'm going to be with Chocolatina Q Dessert on the main stage at Denver Pride on Gay Pride Sunday, singing live for DiMarcio's private show. He is the creator of he's the booker and the creator of Denver Pride, and we're on his personal show. We performed on the main stage on a Saturday, but now we're performing on Gay Pride Sunday after we march the entire parade. So we're marching the parade, and then we're going to perform, and we're going to do the Carpenters this year because at the penthouse that Chocolatina owns in Denver, we sit in our adjoining bathrooms, and we put on makeup, and we get ready to the sounds of Maria's favorite singer, Karen Carpenter.
Love it.
One of her favorite singers.
Oh, no, that's my favorite female vocalist of all time. And Danielle, our friend Danielle, our psychic friend, that's her favorite singer too.
Amazing. Hi, Danielle.
Now, wait, I have to read this because it's so funny.
Oh,
Kenny Holcomb said, I remember one of the first shows that the 3 of us attended at the Slide on the Bowery. Remember you used to do shows there?
Yeah.
Maria had to rescue Lavinia from hanging on the ceiling.
Yeah. So what I used to have, so the way Lavinia got to be noticed was that Joey Tolino, who's no longer on the planet, you would love the man, he asked me to be a resident judge at Shaboom Boom Talent Hour. And so the talent hour was supposed to start at 11. Now I'm an actress, so I'd show up 10 to 11. But Shaboom Boom would not be ready till 1 a.m. So I would just sit there as Lavinia and, be like whatever Lavinia does. And then it would be 3 guest judges. I was always the resident judge. And then that's where I met Portia and Michael Muster, everybody. There would be judge after judge. So once a night, I would take off all my clothes, have on my skivvies, and hang from a pole and run around. And one night I was like, I can't get down.
No,
and Maria grabbed me. Maria probably
listen
knows.
to this. I knew that's exactly what did. So the stage was here, back here. And the bar, it was, Susie's in great shape. She's in great physical shape. And she's very athletic and like a gymnast. So she literally leapt in midair, like off the stage in heels and grabbed this pole and was swinging. And I, as a customer and as her friend, I was like, oh my God, she can't get back on the stage because she can't swing back and land. So I literally went underneath her and she just let go and I caught her. So I put her on the stage and people thought it was planned, but it wasn't. It's just that we know each other so well.
Yeah.
So then, like 20 minutes later, she did it again. She was swinging and then went and caught her again. And Kenny Holcomb could not stop laughing.
Oh my God, it was a bit. Those were the days. So that must have been like 2001, I would say,
Back then,
or
yeah.
somewhere,
But
somewhere
the
there.
picture that you just showed of Lavinia there,
So that was taken by Lou Liberatore, who's a Tony-nominated actor who lives on the 8th floor of my building for Burn This with John Malkovich back in the day.
Ooh.
And I said, I got to take these pictures. So he came and we took a bunch of pictures and we love it.
oh my gosh. So that was for our Nothing But the Apron calendar
Yes.
last year. Was it last year? 2020?
Yeah, June.
June
Yep.
of 2024.
June,
Yeah. Lavinia was
2024.
Yeah, that was this is this year.
This is our June
What?
1st and this year.
Sean Patrick.
But look at look at how much he hiked
I
up that
love it.
that little apron.
That is amazing.
Where's his hoo-hoo? I mean, where did he hide it?
Oh, he's just squeezing it together, I think.
Right. Oh my
Hilarious.
God. Eddie, you can join us if you like. Come here. Eddie's known us. Come here. And
So
sit.
I might have known Eddie.
Come closer,
longer-
Eddie. Come
longer
closer.
than Maria, but I've known Eddie a very long time.
So Eddie and
Since about
we
93,
met.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, 93. Susan
93.
worked at the duplex before I worked at the duplex. Susie got me the job there, actually.
Well, first I got you the job at the Oaks.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
right. The
so
5 Oaks.
Our boss at the time, Rick Panson, bought the 5 Oaks, pardon me, which is down the street on Grove from where Marie's Crisis is and all that stuff. But he made it the Oaks.
Right.
And it was like, we needed people. And I was like, Maria, come work. And I discovered Michael Isaacs.
Right.
He came in and I sat next to him. I fell in love with him. And I said, we have to hire this guy.
Wow.
Yeah, because people would come in and it was really a cool place.
And
but
we would bring all the Tony and Tina's people after the show.
yeah,
We'd literally walk over, including the crowd, and we'd go to the Oaks.
yeah, go to the
And
Oaks.
Eddie's been our friend since 1993.
Yes.
And he still likes us.
Very much
Yeah.
so.
He still likes us. He's been at many, and it's like it's never like time has really passed. It's I mean, I think that's the way with all good friends. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter once you see each other, you just start talking. Like when there's those awkward pauses, I think sometimes it means you're really.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. And Eddie goes away, but then he comes back, and it's like we pick up where we left off.
Yeah,
Now-
because he's a snowbird.
Yes, he is a
I used to
snowbird.
be a snowflake, but I've aged out of
I
snowbird.
love that.
Oh.
Now you're a snowbird. That's very good, Eddie. I love that. Now,
Yes.
Judy will tell you that Eddie is her friend, and she has completely stolen him from me anyway.
She can do that because she's Judy.
And then now she's just sitting on the side. She was going to be in the show with us.
I am. I'm here.
Okay,
Hey, Judy.
she is going to join us in a minute.
She's
now,
suffering from pink eye.
Eddie.
No, no, I'm not.
Eddie.
Just joking.
I know. Eddie, you love theater and you see a lot of shows. Have you seen anything lately that you loved?
Last week, I went to see Audra McDonald.
You did?
Did.
In Gypsy?
I
In
have a
Gypsy.
dream.
What did
love
you
it?
think?
It was never my favorite show. To be
Oh,
honest.
yeah, me
I
neither.
have to be honest about that. I saw it with Time Daly many years ago.
Mhm.
I then saw it with the woman who made a little ruckus,
Yeah, little
Patty
Patty.
Yeah.
Capone. for
Well,
those of you
she-
who
Little
know.
Patty.
She's Italian, right?
Happens.
Little ruckus. So I watched the Tony Awards and I went to TKTS the next day and I was able to get 3rd row center.
What?
Ooh.
How much did you pay?
It was a little expensive.
Yeah, you don't have to tell
but-
us.
It was,
But what did you think? What did you think?
It was excellent.
Yeah.
Great.
The version of Audra McDonald, the way they did it, the staging, it really is like, if you haven't been a fan of Gypsy,
yeah.
this is the version to see.
There you
Wow.
go, Patty LaPone.
This is the
There
version
you
to
go. That is a great age.
I think a good
Review.
show, many different people can play those roles, right? It's like there's so many shows like that, and people bring their own nuance to it.
Right.
I don't think that you can compare one person. But the first thing you said was, it's not my favorite show. But you did see it 3 times because you knew that 3 times you'd get 3 different shows, right?
This was the best.
This was
In
the
my-
best.
In my opinion.
That's fantastic.
Eddie, why is it Eddie? Was it because it was racial? Was it because you took the white privilege out of
Yes.
somebody doing
a
that?
lot of it. that was a
Very
large
interesting.
part of it, to be honest with you.
It
Really?
made
And-
that want more, huh? That divide. I
and
think I've seen it.
The story meant more.
Interesting.
It was just it was a big part of it. I would say 95%, to be honest with you.
Well, because when it was written years ago, it was a very hard struggle, a single woman. But now
Yes.
we're used to single women being
Raising-
single because that's the
And
way of the world
fantastic.
and fantastic. So now with this new take, we get like a truth that goes back. It's a real truth, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just,
A renewed truth, almost.
Right.
Yes.
I
Excellent.
just think Audra McDonald, for whether you love her or don't, she is phenomenal at everything she does. I saw her in Porgy and Bess. I took my dad, and she was incredible. As a matter of fact, I'm going to grab the picture. It was one of the best days I ever spent with my father.
A
Aw.
long time ago, long time ago, when she went to Sacramento State, and I went to Cal State Hayward. They're California State
Aw.
colleges, and so back at the American College Theater Festival. Oh, this had to be 1998, 97, like. And I didn't get. We didn't know who she was, but Audra McDonald was there on the stage during the American College Theater Festival, and now we look at her and we're like,
I
I was
know.
at the festival with her.
Look at this
So
picture.
when I was a kid, my dad loved theater, and my dad introduced me to theater. And when I was 8, he took me to see Porgy and Bess in Boston, and it blew me away. I remembered it vividly. After my mom died, I wanted to do something nice for my dad a few years later. So he came to New York on the train, and I took him to see Porgy and Bess. And our friend Norm Lewis played Porgy.
His birthday's June 2nd.
Yeah,
by the
he's
way.
the Gemini too.
Same as me.
Oh, same as you. That's right.
We have the same.
So
birthday.
Norm got his house seats, and after the show, we waited for him, and he came out he wore a little Boston cap because my dad's from Boston. And then my dad met Audra, and it was like one of the highlights of his life. And I took this picture, and I want to show you this. This is my
Look
dad.
how cute he was.
I
He's
know.
so cute.
My dad and Audra McDonald, and
That's good.
look
He's
how
so
happy he was.
Yeah, he was a little.
He
flirt.
was. He was a total flirt.
Such a.
And he was flirting with Audra like you can't believe. And you know what I thought? I thought, good for him, man. She's like a hugely famous person, and he held his own as a little Italian guy. Look at that.
It's funny how similar he looks to my
So
papa.
your dad and my dad were very similar. They were both Aquariuses. Eddie, you're a Pisces, right?
Pisces. Can I just add one other thing about
Anything
the
you
Gypsy
want,
show?
honey. Anything you want. We're talking
The woman who played Gypsy, I can't remember.
Chippy
her name.
Rose Lee, the daughter.
The daughter, and the oldest daughter. They had
Mhm.
3 incarnations during the show. She was just as fantastic as Audra.
Really?
And I think you're going to see her in a lot of things in the future.
Oh, that's so good to know.
She was excellent.
I think there's a lot of great stuff. Eddie and I are going to go see. What are we going to go see, Eddie? We said.
Well, whatever's a TKTS. that
Yes,
we
we're
can
gonna
get
try.
tickets for.
Oh,
So-
Maria, didn't you
I
see
just saw
Titanic?
Dead Outlaw. That's amazing.
You know who's in that? Justin Gregory Lopez. He's going on. He's one of the
I
understudies.
love it.
Okay, he's going. Maybe we'll go. I want to go. He's going to be on
Dead Outlaw is
the
fantastic.
week of August 11th through August 17th. Justin Gregory
Amazing.
Lopez, who works at Brandy's, is in that show, and he's going on that week. So we have to go see that.
It's
show.
really something.
Yeah. do you
And how
wanna go
about
see
this,
that?
Maria?
What, honey? Oh my God! Judy and I went to see Titanic. It
good.
was
So good.
completely hysterical. We didn't know what we were going to see.
They made so much fun of.
Come
what's her
and
name?
join us, please.
What did they make fun of?
I'm talking to you on the side. Nobody can see you or hear you.
Of Celine Dion.
Celine
No.
Dion.
They were making fun of the woman that we were Patty LaPone.
Oh, they
Oh, they
really went
were?
after
Oh
her.
yeah.
So Judy,
Oh, they change it up. Whatever.
tell
they do.
everybody
Yes.
what you thought
Oh,
of. You would
yes.
love Titanic. So tell everybody what you thought of Titanic, and bring up your voice.
It was just really good. It was so funny. It was.
So it's a spoof
The
on the
story-
Titanic.
Yep. It's very there's a lot of improv.
Improv.
So
you
they
would love
change
it.
it every night. It's different. It was really, really good. Just so.
And the
so
music
good.
of Celine Dion. And the girl who plays Celine is beyond hysterical. And our friend Nick Connell is one of the co-creators, and he was conducting that day. So it's worth it. Okay. So these are the. Go ahead. Oh, this is Titanic.
Amazing.
So I mean, beyond hysterical. So we recommend because it's closing in about 3 weeks. We recommend you go. It's a lot of it is improv. Every single person in the cast is an incredible singer, and a great comedian and a great dancer. Total triple.
And Fraser Thomas. Oh my God.
Yes, she's in it and she's really good too.
Oh my goodness! Yay!
Yeah.
I worked with her at the diner, the singing diner.
Okay.
Alan Stark.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
When I managed that,
My
yeah.
friend, Scott Barbarino is the creative director of all the singers, and he's auditioning my girl Lexi Rock this week on the 18th to be a singing waitress.
Really?
You know her, Lexi.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Lexi's amazing.
She's going to be at Ellen's?
Well, she's right now a hostess.
Oh, okay,
And
cool.
Scott is going to audition her to
She's
be
so
a singing waitress.
And you know how they audition
I
them,
got her
right?
the job.
Do you know
What?
how they audition them?
Used to
They
be
give
more
you,
of
they
that.
make you sing in front of the. I used to manage it for a little bit. They make you get up on the stage and you sing it there, and the audience pretty much the reaction is what can.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Oh, I love that.
yeah.
You can do it.
Well, that's how Tony and Tina's
She's
was.
got no problem.
Your audition was this. They wouldn't tell you were auditioning. They just invite you to the show, and then the whole cast would improv with you.
Yeah, and they'd have to see if you
And they'd
could
see
talk.
if you could keep up with it. That's how
Yeah.
it went. All right. So did we talk about Pride Jam?
Pride Jam.
Not yet.
Okay.
Happy Pride.
So
Happy
it is
Pride.
still Pride Month. So Ken of Ken's Perfect Jams sent me this week because it's my favorite. Well, there's the Maria Jam, which I love because he asked me my favorite flavors. But then Pride Jam is sangria fruits with Beaujolais with Beaujolais wine. And it's cooked down. So I don't drink it all, but I can have this as a jam because everything is cooked down. It's delicious. Pride, go to Ken's Perfect Jams. There it is. Perfect with a K. And you can order these. And they're so reasonable. I send them as gifts all the time.
Babu. I think
Nice
Mommy
gift
got
to get
some.
Isn't that a nice gift? Wouldn't
Say
you
hi,
like
nice,
that?
You know, thinking of you. Here's the jam.
Thinking of you. Here's Jam.
I love that, Eddie.
Behind you.
What's your jam? Hey,
What's your jam?
yeah,
Give Maria
what's
the
your
book.
jam? I love. And then we want to promo this book. We'll have Andy back on. Andy Prasky is our good friend, but he's written a series of books called Butchie Was Afraid, and there's 3 of them. This is the 4th in the series, and you have yours too. This one's really, really like intense because it talks about all of them are afraid of different things. Dad's heart needs fixing, so the little boy's dad ends up in the hospital, and then of course he's fine. But so what it is these are written for kids to help kids with their fears and the fear of if you have a parent that's ill. This is an amazing book. You can go to Amazon and you just type in Butchie Was Afraid, and you can see all 4 and you can choose the one you like or get all 4. I get them for little kids and I send them as gifts all the time. And it's a wonderful
Second, third, fourth graders love these books.
Okay, you work with kids. You work with
They
little guys.
become reading part of the reading group because I bring them to school, and so they were asking for another Butchie one. So now I have one. I'm going to bring it in.
Look who's here, Julie Cesari.
Julie.
What's our
Hi, Julie.
Listen, Julie, I'm coming to LA in October with my play to the Astor. I'm inviting you as my guest. So I don't know the date yet, but it's going to be in October.
Where's
Julie.
the Astor?
The Astor is in LA. I'm sure Julie knows where it is more than me. My friend Michael Woolley is bringing Lynn Portis and I to LA to do our musical Doing Time with Maria.
Oh my God! Look who's
I
joined
was
us.
just saying.
Hey, happy birthday!
Where's my present? Where's my money? Where's my flowers?
We were singing your praises about filming us. You've
Yes.
been filming us for how
Did you
long?
hear us talking
I-
about your magicalness?
Magical, yes, very magical. All I did was hit record, and you guys did the rest. Who are you kidding?
No, you capture every moment perfectly.
He
like-
was even in the car when we filmed this in the car. He was in the backseat filming.
Oh, what?
Surprise!
Bestie.
Hi guys.
Hi,
Hi
Lynn.
Judy. Hi Eddie.
Oh,
Who's
yeah,
this?
I'm happy.
Oh, what a great song.
So this is Susie Camp's unofficial birthday party, and we pulled Eddie into it too. because Eddie had a birthday in March, but we were not able to
Yeah,
celebrate.
because he's a snowbird and he was in the state of Florida, where my homeland is. So Lynn, Boat Recovery
That
posted
explains
a
all.
video and used the music of Coming Home because I opened with Coming Home this time.
Oh, it's nice.
Rally with Maria on the 9th. So I sent it on Instagram.
Oh, I want to see it.
So now let Lynn.
Wow.
Lynn is the composer of "Doing Time with Lavinia."
Mm-hmm.
You wrote the lyrics and music to that, and Susie wrote the book. And so
Right.
the two of you, what a combo! So
And Kenny does all the graphics, and Leo does the website,
runs
the
the website.
videos.
Leo
He's
runs
amazing.
everybody's website. As a matter of fact, I know we talked about it a few weeks ago, but Leo is also the producer of Judy's new podcast.
Whoa!
Judy has a new podcast. It's unbelievable. It's a history/political lesson. It's called The Liberal Conservative. There it is, TLC, and it's on all podcast platforms. Also, you have a website?
That's what he's showing right
That's the website. It's The Liberal Conservative, TLC.com. And she has how many episodes now?
now.
4 episodes.
Wow! Oh my God!
No, you would love it. It's not just
I'm-
like a opinion. It's facts, history. You're gonna freak out.
And you'll
I'm
learn some
definitely gonna watch it. Listen, every episode.
But
Judy,
it's,
you're
it's
awesome.
just audio. It's not
Aw.
it's really what? What did he say?
No, I said
Eddie said it.
Eddie
I've
said
learned some things that I didn't even know. I mean, and it was enlightening. I have
right.
to tell you.
So if you've been to Judy's TikTok page, you know that Judy's very opinionated. She's very animated. She goes off. She goes off on things, right? And she's funny, and you laugh. But if you listen to the podcast, she does a tremendous amount of research before every episode, and it's really more of a history lesson. And I learn something not just something, many, many, many things every week.
Oh my God. That's
Yeah.
great.
So the episodes are every
Louder.
Tuesday. And I'm so glad I did it like that. I didn't even know what I was doing when I first started it, and I did it every Tuesday. Thank God, because I don't have the bandwidth to do more than one episode a week. But I do a lot of research. I myself am learning things that I didn't know. I'm just, I try to not get angry as I'm doing the research, because then I find out things that I don't necessarily want to know. But I think it's good for everybody to be really aware that we're not, party system is just a facade, and both parties play to the same donor class, and which is why we have an implemented president there that was illegitimately placed in the Oval Office. And no one's doing anything about it. It's because, everybody cheats. And so they can't, they tell on one person, they're telling on everybody.
But what your different episodes are not just about politics. They are about
politics, but I break it up into a lot of things because everything's connected, right? Religion is connected to politics. What's going on in Iran is connected to religion and politics. And I want to kind of explain why we got to where we are and how. And it's basically been this way since the beginning of time, right? Like since the new research I'm doing is about the Neolithic revolution, and that's when things started happening. That's when human beings started.
See, I don't even know what that means.
That's what it means. It's when it was the first upgrade for humans. It's when human beings started owning land instead of being nomads. And when they started owning lands, and some people did and some people didn't, that's when everything,
the class systems became
Right.
what they are and all that stuff. It's so interesting. I learned something I've listened to every episode at least twice, some of them 3 times, because Judy will play them for me, and then I go back and listen, and then I
I'll
have to
play them
re-listen.
before they're edited.
Yeah,
Or I'll read them to her before I send it to Leo, and then then Leo will edit it, and
then Leo puts beautiful, really cool music to it.
yes,
And we can watch it where? And listen to it where?
on my website, on Spotify, on Spreaker, on iHeartRadio.
Wherever you would listen to podcasts, just you
Spotify,
type in The Liberal Conservative, and
Oh, I'm gonna follow it right
it's so good. And what do you got? Like 4 episodes now?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is something to. Lots going on. We have so
A
much going on
lot
in this
is
episode.
going on.
So, Chris, what are you working on, honey? You
What's
working on any
happening?
new stuff?
First I want to say, Judy, congratulations. That's awesome. And I
You're
heard
gonna love
Judy
it.
sing
love
at your party, at your concert.
Judy's
Judy got up
voice.
there and sang. It was
Yeah.
amazing. And I
Judy's
just want to
voice.
say to you and Lynn, what a great friggin' concert that was. It was
Yeah.
so cool, man. I had
Musical
such a good
director of
time.
Over 30 years, right?
Yeah.
Portis Jr.
Yes, that was an amazing
An
concert.
amazing
It
show.
was so much fun watching you guys up there. It
Oh
was
my
so
God,
much
and I
fun.
had
We
so
love you,
much
Chris.
visiting Aunt Gladys.
Oh, and Ann Gladys, she's a star.
And Judy. And I have to tell you, Chris, so I'm going to tell on Judy.
Oh,
So
no.
I had this Tony and Tina's wedding moment because, you know, I played Donna and Connie is the pregnant one and she's the maid of honor and she's supposed to read the speech. So Connie says, you read it. So we are sitting there, me and Judy was getting nervous before she sang and she's like, you go sing. I'm not singing. So it was this, it was life creating, just like her
Life
mom's
imitates
wedding.
art.
She was like, I can't do it. I'm like, you could do it. Drink the tequila. You could do it.
Oh, so she gave her a shot of tequila before she went on.
But wasn't she great?
She was great. You
Oh,
can't have
she's
Judy.
Tore
Look
the
at this
house
man.
down.
Yep,
Everybody
everybody
went
said,
nuts.
preach, Judy, said about the Danielle saying about your podcast. Danielle, you have to listen to it. It's so good. You'll love it. And you know what? I must say this. It really is so informative. To me, it was more of a history lesson than anything, but it's also a study in sociology. So the study of groups of people, of evolution, of class systems, of, like you said, religion, of patriarchy versus matriarchy. It's really good. So, you know, go and check it out and let Judy know what you think, or let us know what you think. Now, you are you also going to Scotland, Lynn? With
Yes. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
She's going to Delaware.
Delaware.
We're going to go to Delaware. So Julie, Paul Maisano's husband, Roger Duryea, they created Lazy Mary Productions. And Lynn and I will be going on the 12th of July with my sister Liz to perform Doing Time with Lavinia.
Delaware.
And to Delaware. Then I'm going to Scotland for the Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
And what are the dates on that?
That's the 8th to the 24th.
Wow.
And then I'm going to Los Angeles to see you, Julie, to do our show at the Astor. So those are what's going on with Doing Time with Lavinia.
That is going to be amazing.
And we're still waiting to see if my movie, Lavinia, shot by Virtual Arts, is going to be in the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. We haven't heard yet. If we don't hear anything by the end of the June, we didn't get in, but it's going to be shown because I have a publicist, Barry from Civil Disobedience, and he's going to find a room where we can share the movie anyway. Of Lynn's music is also in that movie called Lavinia.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're going to do a lot of things in
Look
Scotland.
at Lavinia.
Dance.
I've been doing. Oh, I was just in
What are you
Vegas.
doing?
That's Circus. So also the Vegas Theater Company owner, Dad, has asked us to come back. There I'm playing Larry Collins.
wow.
Yeah,
Susan, that's amazing, man.
He's
That's
asked
so
us, we're probably
cool.
going to come back to Vegas. And hang out
Wow.
with Tom Casale at New York.
And
Casino.
Joe went too, right? Joe Brennan.
Joe went.
Yeah.
Joe went. Jimmy went. Yeah, we had a lot of
Michael
laughs.
Woolley, Vinny, Dr. Vinny
And
went.
your friend, Dr. Vinny.
Yeah.
Lynn surprised me. We went and saw this show called Tao, right?
No, we
Tom?
Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, we saw Cirque du Soleil. It was called Ta. It was Michael's favorite show. I got us all tickets. We went, and then she goes, "I have a surprise for you." And
No,
then
I
there's-
couldn't. I'm not good with surprises. Like if you said to me, I can't hold it in. I'm like the whole show. I knew Vinny was going to be outside, and I'm like,
You were
I couldn't
freaking
even
out.
watch the show because I was so
Oh,
worried
no.
about fucking up the surprise. And I'm like, and then I'm
Don't
like,
let-
it's going to be a surprise when we get out.
What's
What is
happening
that?
here? What's happening here?
So that's a new scene that we're working on. I'm going to send this to Lynn soon so she could do the original music for. Just go a little further, You can play
Lynn
right there. But
Scores, Gavon's produce.
Yes, Lynn
I never
Stewart.
saw this yet, so let me see.
check it out. Just a few seconds.
Who are the hot girls? Silvana and who's that?
I love Savannah.
This is
Portuguese.
hysterical.
Hottie.
Said that he loved me so much. He trusted me. He gave me the key. Holy shit! I got the
That's-
key. You tell me. I got my
Look at Chris. He's so proud.
Come on, let's get in here. Let's get in here.
So just so that's Anna Zunio, and that's Audie Pasquale. And just go a little further, a couple of more seconds, but a little bit further, Leo, if you can.
So this is
Pillowcase. That bed.
Yeah, that's Silvana's bed.
Oh God.
of course it is.
Adorable. Uh-oh. Is he gonna get it?
Yeah, well, no, but
Sony Valentino.
it's the Goodfellas shot, you know. So I had so much fun shooting that with them.
So that is
So that's the next.
Gabones. You can find it all on YouTube, right?
Yes, you can go on YouTube and just search Gavones Produce.
It's so
Chris,
funny.
you never stop. So the kids, they're almost done with school. Are you excited?
Yeah, I can't
saw
wait.
that you're working with them on your Facebook. I saw you have a good picture.
These kids are amazing. They do the play-by-play of like all the Hudson County sports games, and they go there and they're so good on the microphone that they hire. Yeah, they hired the 2 seniors who are graduating to come back as interns to continue it going because they created it, and it's just awesome, man.
Where they graduated from, Chris asked Judy.
Oh, High Tech High School in Secaucus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teacher there.
Chris got the job that he was born to do.
Yeah.
He got his own studio. He
Yeah.
does recordings and filming with these kids. And I mean, who wouldn't want him as could you imagine the kids talking about you? Like, Mr. DePiro. Remember that, Mr. DePiro?
Coolest teacher, yeah.
But Judy and Chris went to the same high school, Memorial High School.
Do they
Really?
call
Yeah.
you Mr. D? What do they call you?
DePiro,
It's just
DP, DP, Mr. DePiro, but you know, just not Chris.
I love that.
But they're great because you know they're from Hudson County. They're from I was them. I was literally them. You know, so I tell them, listen, don't try and get over on me. I know all your little tricks. Just tell me the truth. Tell me the truth before I catch you in a lie. You know, and then you lose my trust. And they understand that crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. When
You
you're
gotta be straight.
when you're honest with kids,
Yeah,
they get
they
it.
love you.
They
They
really
love
get it.
you.
Yeah.
Susie and I teach together. We've taught together for many, many years. And Susie knows sometimes they get a little out of hand. And I will say, I know you're not talking to me like that. Or I know you're not talking to my best friend like that. And they're like, no, I didn't mean it like that. You
Yeah.
have to sometimes be.
Oh yeah, that's great, right? I didn't mean it like that. That's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah, I know.
I tell them, just because I'm friendly doesn't mean I'm your friend, guys. I'll throw you under the bus real quick.
I love that.
Right. They have to know that there's consequences. to
Yeah.
their actions.
All right, everybody, hold your horses because we have come to the section of our show called "Go Ahead."
Ahead.
Keep
eating.
Judy, do you want to be part of this? No, Judy's like
I love
she's removed herself. Okay, so Eddie, just scoot over for 2 seconds. Yeah, right there. So tonight, what did I make? And we're gonna eat this after the show. Little Judy ate before the show.
That's why I'm.
Yeah, that's why she's sitting on the side. Okay, so I made a nice pasta dish for us. These are called fusilli corti, which means short fusilli, and the fusilli are the corkscrews. And I made a beautiful marinara, just plain, no meat, just beautiful marinara with peas. You know, Italians love peas. And put a little bit of cheese on that. I had a whole bunch of it in the kitchen, so we're having
Can't
that.
wait.
It's gonna be so good. And for a salad, you know, I
Who's
love my
better
salad.
than Maria?
I don't know.
Nobody.
So this is romaine lettuce with purple onion, peaches. I sliced some peaches
What?
in here. Yes,
Peaches.
yes, because it's fresh. It's peach season now, Georgia peaches, and blue cheese crumble.
What?
You know, I was hoping you were going to say that because
Edward.
I said it could go either way with
No,
the blue
no,
cheese.
okay.
And then I'm going to put a Tuscan herb olive oil from the New England Olive Oil Company and a honey ginger balsamic vinegar. in
Ooh.
this. What?
Oh wow.
I know.
Wow, that's gonna
Dude,
go
how do
good
you
with
even think all
peaches.
of
And wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Sure, and he brought cherries. And he brought cherries.
Yay!
Wait a minute. It's
Birthday cake.
Oh no.
we have to light the candles and sing happy birthday to Susan and Eddie. Hold on, you guys keep going.
Da, 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 da.
Okay, so if anyone out there lives in Delaware,
She interrupted her own birthday song. I mean, she is just unbelievable.
the
Go ahead.
show.
In
I
Delaware.
have friends in Delaware. Can you believe
I have a
it?
lot of friends
The
down
first
there. yeah.
date.
Oh yeah. What did Delaware?
You know what it is? I have a fan here, and they're blowing all the candles up.
Oh.
And I want Susie to blow the candles.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna
So
blow.
we have to. I got a nice cake for us from
Thank you, Lori.
from
I
the
know.
Acme supermarket in
My favorite
Edgewater.
place.
We
Yeah,
love
I
it.
love, we love the Acme. And this
Oh,
is
yeah.
Eddie. I was thinking about you. I wasn't sure if you were a chocolate.
Maybe
or
Lynn
vanilla.
could play on the piano. Happy birthday.
Sure. I got
Da, 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 da.
Da, 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 da. Hold
Just so
on.
happen to have a piano next to me.
She
I
just
have
happens
it.
to have a piano.
You know, I was thinking it would be good if all four squares, because I see the squares, could sing happy birthday. So
All
I
right,
could
you
go.
ready?
I
You call
can
me a
go.
square?
Happy birthday to you, Chris.
Happy birthday to you.
Leo,
Happy birthday, dear
birthday,
Susan, and all the Geminis.
Happy birthday to you.
Many more.
that's it.
Got him.
Friends.
Okay, now slice it and pass it around.
Beautiful. So that is just a vanilla cake with buttercream.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So that's what we're having tonight. Rena Grignelli, my cousin, says, go ahead, keep eating.
Hi, Rena.
John Savino, says, nice show tonight, cuz. Thank you, John. Nice to see you guys. They're in Massachusetts, my cousins. Wonderful people. I send you my love back. We got so many nice people. I got to always check. All right, so we have 10 minutes left to our show. Now, we are.
We got to get ready for takeoff.
Get ready for takeoff.
What's get ready?
Come on. Come on.
Yes.
Oh, it's Lynn.
I fought so hard just to be myself.
He has become a song
That's
writer
poverty.
with Lynn Portis.
So, Lynn, every night, just so you know, every night we work with Chauncey. He plays your music and we all dance. to
Yes.
it. And
It should be four. Get ready for takeoff, but it says two.
Oh, this is your new song, Lynn?
this is the
That's
new
it.
one
Says get ready. It should be get ready for
for
takeoff.
takeoff. Okay. So you have three
That's in your
songs. with
SoundCloud.
Chauncey.
Yeah, it's in the
Ready for
SoundCloud.
takeoff.
It should say four. Yeah, it
My
does.
penance.
Always a
Discovered
reveal.
different
Always a
kinds of wealth.
reveal.
Oh,
When
man.
you sang,
The
Yeah,
one
you
on
like that one, Chris.
Would There Ever Be Peace?
Oh, it's
But you have four with
grooving.
him, right?
And yeah, well, we wrote a bunch, but we recorded the four.
Okay. So just type in Lynn Portis and they should all come up. There's 4 new songs that they wrote in the last 6 months.
Chauncey's
Incredible.
and if you go to the Lavinia Draper YouTube, you could see Coming Home and Cherry Grove, or if you go to our websites or whatever.
Yeah, Susan's gonna get some more songs on Spotify. So is Maria. We're gonna put those down.
Let's do it. And now let's remind everybody that who is the common denominator here? Leo Rodriguez is in charge of all our websites.
Leo Rodriguez.
Oh,
If you need a website designed, you go to Leo Rodriguez. Judy just had her the liberal conservative website, the TLC website.
I love that
It's
TLC.
so good.
Yeah.
He did her website. He does my website. He does the
My
What's It Called
website.
with Maria website. Lynn Portis's website. Lori Towers' website.
Lavinia Draper's
Lavinia Draper's website. Eddie need a website.
I know who I'm going to.
That's right. Now, let me tell you, Leo, you better write all our passwords down because God forbid.
Yeah, Leo, you know I have no idea.
Oh, he keeps a Google.
Oh, he could
I
just.
keep it.
We're very organized. I mean, my boyfriend couldn't even find his checkbook today, so I don't know
No,
who writes.
I thought you were going to
It's
say
like, take one of my checks.
Lynn.
I'm just joking. No, I write check. I was just like, take one of my checks. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh my God.
I'll take one of my
I
chips.
thought Lynn was a common denominator because she does the music for Gavon's Produce. She
Right.
does the composing for Chauncey. She has written a wonderful score for Lavinia. I mean, just
Yeah, but maybe the common denominator is Maria Gentili.
Yeah,
Because if
yeah.
we didn't have Maria Gentili, how would we have ever gotten
Connected.
Leo?
There's the
Say it
point.
might be Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie's the guy, or maybe Judy, but she was only in the 8th grade.
Definitely not me.
1991.
Chris
Fifth grade.
Chris films has been filming me
He
and
does.
Susan since we were doing
Chris
the B
is
show.
Documentary.
I filmed you. I filmed Leo. I filmed
Wait till our
Lynn.
funerals.
Mhm.
Chris is gonna have so much. Wait till the funeral. Chris is gonna have so much footage of.
I
you.
have so much
It's
footage
about
of the
Aaron.
bee guys. I don't know. I got to give you all of it. I don't know if you want me to put it on YouTube or not. It's up to you guys.
We gotta do it. Why not? Who
Let's
cares?
make our own.
It's up to them. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, let's talk later. Maybe even because he sent us some, some of that stuff. I don't know if it's politically correct anymore. That's a problem. The B is broke.
Well, the thing is I think
Politically
we're
correct.
going
What-
out. I think
Right.
we're like
What's that?
getting back.
Yeah,
Isn't
when
that
we wrote
essay?
these, we used to
So-
write these skits. They were so funny.
I had a conversation with a young client today. I'm not going to get into details, but everything that post-pandemic 21, 22, 23 was very intense. But I think 24, now we're in 25. I think we're all starting to realize we need to lighten up a little bit
And
and
laugh a
start
little bit.
loving each other again.
Yeah.
Hence TLC. Maybe it has political overtones and maybe it's telling you the truth, but the message is TLC. Let's try some tender loving care and just take things a little lighter. I was telling Maria, sometimes when I perform, maybe I crack, maybe I'm not the best singer, but I can't take everything so seriously. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Am I a brain surgeon? Am I a doctor?
No way.
A lawyer, for Christ's sake.
Jesus.
No. I'm an entertainer and I'm here to make you laugh.
That's it. That's it.
And cry if it's a good moment.
I think you were a tugboat horn in a previous life, Susan.
I love that.
I was told by Thomas Honeck, the grumpiest shaman I ever met, that I was a messenger. Yeah, he did Reiki on me, and he said that I was a messenger like Joan of Arc with a horse bringing messages to people.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, and he was the grumpiest guy, but he was
The grumpy shaman. I love it.
The grumpy
It's a
shaman.
great name for like a bookstore.
Yeah.
Or like
Friends. Friends.
right?
But I swear,
Our podcast editor.
look, I'm going to say this, and I think Danielle, if she's on the line, will understand.
Hi, Daniela.
So Daniela, he called for our Lord and Savior to the north, to the south, to the east, to the west. And during the session, I felt a hand on my shoulder, and I asked Grumpy Shaman if he ever touched me, and he said no. So who touched me?
Wow. All right. Well, Danielle's going to be on our show.
Danielle,
We're going to work it out.
was
And
the
maybe
horny
she'll do
shaman.
a couple of readings.
Wait.
Let's bring Danielle's page back up because this is good stuff happening. So if you want to get a reading, Danielle does all kinds of readings. I have the quantum session and the spirit animal reading. You go to DanielleAlexandriaAlchemy.com and get a session. And they make great gifts too.
But you know what?
What?
We can say Julie Cesari, if she's still on the line, is the reason why we're all here today.
Oh, yeah, she's my
Yeah,
Julie.
Julie Cesari. Oh, did you
passed
meet
us.
Julie? Passed us.
I know, Tony and Tina's wedding.
So it's Julie Cesari.
It's her fault.
It's
we're all
our
friends.
fault that we're all friends.
All right, so this is the way I like to end my show every week. I like us to go around in a circle.
With silliness.
We're inspiring other people. So there's people that watch the show are other creative people. John, love you too, honey. He says, love you always. Happy birthday, cousin. Got to drop out. He's got to get up at 5. Go do great things, John. And now let's go around and talk. Just give some advice. These are hard times. We want to stay positive. We want to inspire each other. What is a good way to do that? Chris, let's start with you.
Oh my God. Wow. It's really hard times now, man. It's crazy. Rise above it. state your case, let people know how you feel, and then kind of, I don't know, it's crazy. I don't know, Maria. It's
You
crazy,
stay creative. You keep going with your
I,
stuff.
just decompartmentalize it. You know what I mean, and try and be positive and keep your life going, and that's it. Just better yourself, keep bettering yourself, and I think that'll trickle down to everything. I think.
Go Yankees.
Yes, go Yankees.
And listen, I want to talk to you too, because me, you, and Burley have to do our baseball show next month.
Yeah, let's do it. Spring.
For the
Yeah,
All-Star break, right?
All-Star break. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. We'll talk. Lenny, what do you think? What's
as Chris was talking, a very wise woman told me to take this, and she wanted me to wait, see if I can go 24 hours without going on social media. A very wise woman.
Oh yeah, she said that.
And let me tell you, I think it was going to save my life. We have to be creative, but it's very difficult when we go to this all the time. It's an appendage. It's connected to us.
Yeah,
but it's stopping us. You want to listen to podcasts? Absolutely. You want to listen, work on your music or work on whatever. But I think it's taking us all down. We have to take a break or do something or make that part of our day, right?
Spend time with friends. Do stuff like this.
Okay, good. Judy's gonna join. Hey, we're gonna get So Judy, what do you think?
This is what I think.
Oh my God, she's so beautiful.
It's really important.
I know she's hot, right?
To platform each other. That's what's important. I feel like we give a lot of attention to the wrong things because we're so used to using social media and things like that.
Yes.
So like you have to be very focused and understand that all of that is a distraction, and the more attention you give it, the more money they're making. That goes for Donald Trump, that goes for MSNBC, CNN, blah, 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 blah. We have to platform each other as citizens. Midas Touch, if you want to listen to the news, like just individual, actual journalism.
Brian Tyler Cohen is also very good.
Right, which we're not getting anywhere in any news media at all. Even your most favorite, even like I'm going to say something the liberals love, Rachel Maddow. Guess what? You're not getting real news. Everything is scripted. Everything is scripted. The people that own MSNBC also own Fox. Everything is owned by BlackRock and Vanguard. Everything is a script. Platform each other and give your attention to the right things.
Mm-hmm.
We need to stop watching Donald Trump.
Yeah, platform each other, meaning other creative, your friends, whether they're writers, whether they're singers, whether they're chefs, whatever they do, that is let's rise each other up, right? Go to each other's shows, follow each other's podcasts, read each other's books.
And don't fall into the craziness. Like it's very important to understand that that's his job, is to be chaotic. His job is to be chaotic. So everybody's like, oh my God. And everybody gets scared because fascism runs on fear. Everything is getting blocked. Everything that he does is getting blocked. There's no movement actually going on within the things that we're reading, except for, unfortunately, there are immigrants that are being torn away. But if this makes you feel at all any better, that's happened through every single president. Everyone has always deported people. The difference is that he's making a show out of it right now. They're making a show out of it.
Right.
But everything he's doing is getting blocked. So don't fret and don't get feared and stay in that note.
And seriously, listen to the Liberal Conservative podcast, TLC. It is so good and so inspiring. Always ends on a high note. Eddie, I want you to jump in here.
I also believe it's about living for today.
Yes. I love that.
Yesterday, we can't change. Tomorrow, we don't know what's coming, but let's live for today and just say, please, thank you. Try to be nice. We don't know what other people, what's happening in their shoes, and attitude and gratitude. And
I love that, Eddie.
We can do.
That's so great. Leo?
Do all of that.
Yeah.
And then turn on the music.
Yes.
Whatever you want to listen to, whatever you want to hear. I got lost in a YouTube rabbit hole that celebrated all the Billboard number ones from 1940 to 1949. And then I went to 1950 to 1950. All this music that we have forgotten to listen to.
Yes.
Put it on, turn it on, dance a little in your room, sing along with it loud.
I love it.
Music.
Susie, since it's your birthday celebration, and Eddie, you go ahead.
Okay, so I think that you should be fearless and you should be creative, and you should not worry about what other people are thinking about you. So pause before you're agitated, pause before you react, and try to think about what the wisest person you know would say in this situation. So when people are coming at you, you don't always have to be reacting. A reaction of no reaction is a very big reaction.
Or you can always text Susie because that's what I do.
You just have to pause and relax and know that you are the master of your ship. But there is a higher power that lives within you, and that is that next right action. So just ask yourself, what is the next right action that I should take?
Yep.
So when I got off the train at 7:30, I'm not going to bombard my bestie at 7:30. I went and I called my mother and I took a walk around the park. That was the best action I could take.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. And then at 8 o'clock, after talking to her, I came up.
Because I wouldn't have been ready. I appreciate
Right.
it.
You got it. What is in front of me, and what is the next right thing to do? And that is the still small voice. And one of our favorite singers, Jerry Dixon, used to sing at the Duplex this song, The Still Small Voice. And it stays with me because it's inside of us. The truth is inside of us. We
I
are
love
the
that.
manifestation.
I love that. And you know what I've been doing lately? Because I have a lot of, you wouldn't know this about me, but I have a lot of anxiety. No, I
What?
do. I know people think I'm just like whatever, but I have a lot of anxiety about like the next day when I have a lot of things to do in the next day. I panic the night ahead. But what I've been telling myself is, Maria, it's all going to work out. It always does. That's my new mantra. I say it to myself. Don't worry. It's all going to work out. It always does. That's my new mantra. So I'm sharing it with you. I love everybody here. Look at this. Yes, and Eddie, we're so glad you're back.
Thank you for having me.
And so glad Eddie was on the show. Follow Julia,
Hello, Eddie.
Conservative.
I'm so excited.
Follow Gavone's Produce, please. It's so amazing. Follow Lynn Portis on Spotify and everything else she does. And Susie
And
Campanaro.
hire Leo for everything.
Hi,
Hi,
Olivia
Leo.
Draper.
Everything.
Portuguese.
Leo's the best.
Thank you, Leo.
NYC.
Yes. All right, we love and
Love
appreciate
you.
you.
Thank you
Come
for
back
my
every
birthday
week.
party.
Thank you.
Love you, Lynn. Love you, Susie, Maria, everybody.
Go
Judy.
Dodgers. Go Red Sox.
What?
Hi, Eddie. Judy.
Leo.